I'm here to talk about the life of Pele, the king of football. He was born in the slums of Tres Carocas, Minas Gerais in 1940 to Dona Celeste Nascimento and Don Dino Nascimento. His father, Don Dino, was a former professional soccer player, and that is what sparked Pele's desire to play. Since he was born into poverty, he had a hard childhood. He started working shining shoes in a nearby town to help provide for his family in any way he could. Because of the shortage of money, he could not afford proper football equipment, so he had to be creative with what he had and made a soccer ball by rolling up a sock and tying it with string and playing barefoot. At the age of 14, he finally became a part of a real team with real soccer equipment at the Bauru Athletics Club. This team was coached under Waldemar de Brito, a former Brazilian soccer player and someone who changed Pele's life. De Brito saw something special in Pele that he didn't see in the other kids, which was passion and drive. So he offered Pele the opportunity to try out for the Santos Professional Football Club. De Brito gave Pele the support and confidence he needed to reach his dreams. This was a tough decision for Pele because he would have to leave his family and be on his own. But his father told him to do it and to follow his dreams, so he was off. Since he was only 14, he started on the youth team, but proved he needed a greater challenge. In 1957, he was put onto the professional team. He proved himself as the star of the team by scoring a season high in goals. All of his hard work finally paid off in 1958 when he was asked to represent Brazil in the World Cup. He made his debut and wowed crowds with his remarkable talent. He was sidelined from the final game versus France because of a groin injury and watched his team win and bring Brazil victory for the first time. This victory changed Brazil by making it feel more united. The years 1959 to 1961 were filled with soccer, family, and preparation for the World Cup in 1962. Brazil lived off this high, and that carried them to another World Cup victory in 1962. Pele was not able to participate in the first two games due to injury, but pushed himself to play in the semifinal and final. He played as if there was no injury and scored one goal in the final, making it 3-1 and achieving Brazil's second World Cup victory. The year 1966 was filled with highs and lows. Pele was married to Rosemarie dos Reis Cholbi on February 21, 1966, defying all racial prejudices to fulfill his happiness. On the other hand, Brazil had failed to bring back a World Cup trophy after winning the previous two World Cup tournaments. Pele was ready to retire and to finally let his soccer go, but something told him he had to end his career on a positive note. He returned to the World Cup in 1970, craving a victory for Brazil. Fans loved how magical Pele was with the ball and how elegant he would make his moves look. He had many signature moves such as the runaround and the bicycle kick. After the 1970 win, he almost decided to retire, but something told him he needed to spread the love of this game around the world. In 1975, he went to the USA to play on the New York Cosmos to bring recognition and appreciation to soccer in the US. He forever changed soccer in the USA because he established it as a fun sport to play and be passionate about, as well as watch. He decided his soccer career was over and retired on October 1st, 1977, with 1,284 goals scored during his career. Achieving what he did was not easy, but he pushed through and kept fighting, and that's what makes him so beloved and so relatable. Pele joined the Action for Brazilian Children Trust Foundation to help give kids like him opportunities and resources he never had. He was recognized as FIFA's Co-Player of the Century in 1999 for the way he brought so much appreciation to the game. His accomplishments on the field are very special and will be hard to match. He will always be known as the player who let no obstacles stand in his way of what he wanted.